it's your girl, Kaylee's, coming at you with another YouTube video. So, I know last video I was like, oh, I'm like actually going to upload regularly. And then my boyfriend broke up with me and I went into a depression. So, I stopped recording. And I'm making this video to talk about why we broke up and how I'm doing about it. So, here's the motherfucking tea. So, cue my intro and get ready, okay? Okay. Guys, the last video I uploaded, I included a lot of videos and pictures of this boy. This boy, my boy, was my boy. And for this video, we're going to be talking about how that boy went from my boy to stupid boy think that I need him. So, alright, this picture, along with like 3 other pictures hanging on my wall, was taken on October 8th, Tuesday, okay? So, Wednesday, the next day, I worked a morning shift with him because I needed the hours and it was fall break. At least I think it was fall break. Anyways, I worked with him on that Wednesday. And he says to me, get ready. We're basically engaged. So if you look at this picture, I'm wearing a honking diamond on my left ring finger, this finger right here. And we're gonna go from how that Wednesday, we went from engaged to Thursday broken up. So, let's just say the song Stupid Boy Think That I Need Him, yeah, that's a legitimate vibe. That is the mood for this video. So, boy calls me up on a Thursday. October 10th, we were supposed to go to my friend's wedding. Okay? I was so ecstatic. I went out and I bought this beautiful ankle-length dress. Floral, gorgeous, made me look like a snack, to say the least. I bought this dress to surprise him because this boy has never seen me in my full-fledged beauty. He had only ever seen me like half gotten ready, brows, eyeliner, met lashes. He's never seen the full poppin' look. So, this boy, I call him 3 o'clock on Thursday, the day we were supposed to go to the wedding. And I'm like, hey babe, here's the plan for tonight. I think we should leave here at like 5:30 because we had to be up like 45 minutes away at 6:30 because the wedding started at 7 and I'm all for getting there early. And I also wanted to stop for dinner and stuff like that before. And I was like, this is what time I think we should leave, babe. And he's like, yeah, baby, like that sounds great. And he's like, I love you, babe. And I'm like, I love you too, baby. Like, I'll see you later. An hour and a half later, it's 4:30. Well, 5 minutes after that call, my mom asked me, what are you gonna do if things don't work out and you guys don't get married? And I'm like, Mom, we're engaged. What you talking about? We're not getting married. Our wedding was set for March 14th, 2020. And I should have bit my freaking tongue. Because he calls me an hour later. He FaceTimes me. Boy, FaceTimes me. I am brushing my hair out, getting ready to curl it. This hair, this thick hair, it's straightened right now. But usually it's like thick. This thick with 5 C's hair takes an hour to curl. And then my makeup was going to take me an hour. So I was getting ready early. He calls me. And Keep in mind, guys, his contact name in my phone was Hubby. Hubby! Okay? This was his ringtone. Are you ready? This is his ringtone.
I guess what I'm saying is I love you.
So that's his ringtone. Was his ringtone. And he was also on emergency bypass, so no matter what, his text was gonna come through. Or his calls, because I was all about making sure he knew he was a priority, so I answered any of his texts, any of his calls the minute they came through. So, phone starts ringing with his special little ringtone, his cute little ringtone, with his cute little contact name, Hubby, with that cute picture of us, with him kissing my forehead. And I answered, I'm like, hey baby, what's up? And he's like, Kay, do you have a minute to talk? And he gets the face. The face. And I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? Do I grab my crying blanket or my happy blanket? I grab my crying blanket. This is my Alta High School crying blanket. And he looks at me and he's like, and I sit down on my couch. Sit down and I'm like, okay, what's up, Jared? And he's like, see this TikTok? Bam! That is exactly what happened. Yeah. You talk check. What is that? The day to return missionary check. Boy says to me, an 18-year-old woman who has had my fair share of heartbreaks, who's had my fair share of reading the scriptures, understanding the church, and understanding how God works. He says to me, I prayed about it and God told me you're not the one. The day before God told you I was the one and we were supposed to get married, and now he's telling you I'm not the one? Please, some missionary out there tell me how that works. How God tells you within 24 hours that this girl's the one and then not the one. It doesn't make sense. So, me being the grown woman that I am, I tried to keep my composure. And then, Niagara Falls breaks loose in my tear ducts. And I just started crying, profusely, excessively crying. I got on the phone with him for an hour. He was scheduled to work the next day. And let me tell you, I have a good heart. I am not cold-hearted. I am not cruel. I am not a bad person. So, I had his work stuff with me because, 1, we hung out the day before. 2, we just hung out all the time. So I had his work lead. We have these leads for the daycare that we carry with us so that if a dog, loses its mind, we have a leash that we can put the dog on to carry it away from whatever is driving them crazy. So I had that and his hoodie. The next day, it was scheduled to snow. 20-degree, full-on snow. And I take his stuff to work. Because, 1, I don't want to see his face. 2, I don't want him cold. 3, I don't want him getting in trouble for not having his lead. So I bring his stuff to work. At work, I had the cute little picture of Stitch he drew for me hanging up in my locker. I took that cute little picture of Stitch and I took it out of my locker because I didn't want to look at it. I put it in a book entitled Hopeless. It's a very good book. You guys should go read it. And then a couple days go by and this boy and I were scheduled to work together on a Monday, shift change. Shift change at my work is a 30-minute overlap where morning shift and afternoon shift see each other and communicate with each other. And shift change came. This boy walks up to me and he's like, hey Kay, been a minute. And I'm like, no, duh! Of course it's been a minute. So I kept my composure. I didn't slam him into the wall like I wanted to. And I was like, yeah, it's been a minute. And then I start laughing with a coworker. And I'm like, hey, Baylor. And Jared's just looking at me out of the corner of my eye. And I can see him. So that was Monday. A couple days later, I was scheduled an all-day shift, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a 2-hour break. I came back from my shift and found out we were scheduled to work afternoon together. And we worked that afternoon together. I ignored him. I did not want to talk to him. I did not want to face him. I did not want anything to do with him. Because I knew the minute he said something, my tear ducts would go back to being Niagara Falls. So that Saturday, we're scheduled to work together. And after a couple of hours of me, like an hour of me ignoring him doing stuff inside, he comes out. He walks up to me and he's like, hey, Kay, what's wrong? You don't seem okay. Is it something I did? Boy had the audacity to ask me if it was something he did. No, duh, it was something you did. You wrecked my heart. You tore it into 100 million different pieces and told me it was God. We got off work that day and I stood in the snow and I told him, I do not miss my boyfriend. I miss my best friend because this kid was my best friend. I loved him more than anything in the world. There's a video on this channel called My Heart Broke, Not Clickbait. And that was about my first ever boyfriend, which was when I was 16. I'm now 18. It took me 2 years to fall in love like that again. He took my heart, he broke it into a million little pieces and has the audacity to ask, is it something I did? I don't know if any of you have had your heart broken, but that is literally the worst question your ex can ask you a week after they dumped you. We were planning to get married. I had my wedding dress picked out, I had my cake picked out, and he had told my whole family, I'm marrying this girl, your daughter is the one. He told my grandparents that he loved me and that I was the one and nothing could change that. My grandma still to this day thinks we're together because I don't have the audacity to tell her that he broke up with me over FaceTime. Jared, I don't know if you watch this channel, but I want you to know a couple things. Our pictures are still hanging in my room because I want more than anything for us to be friends and to move past it. But I know in the real world, that's not entirely possible. I miss you. I miss my best friend. I miss the person I laughed with and played Super Mario Bros. With and Super Smash Bros. With and just loved with all my heart. I hope you live a good life and that you're doing okay. If any of his family watches this video, I want you to know I loved your brother, son, nephew, whatever he is to you. I loved him with all of my heart. And I will continue to want what's best for him. I will continue to hope he's doing okay. I will continue to hope he had a good day at work or at school. And I will continue to want what's best for him because that's the type of person I am. I'm moving on with my life. I'm starting to date someone. I am not putting my life on hold in hopes that he's going to come back. Because that's not reality and I'm not spending the next 2 years of my life hoping for it. So I'm continuing my life. So if you want to go on a date, shoot your shot. My socials are down below. And I hope this video gives some heartbroken girl out there hope that things get better. That you can still get ready and make yourself look cute. You can still cuddle with your dog on a Saturday because there's no one else out there to cuddle with. Right, Fluffy? Yeah? Cuddle? Cute boy? Adorable boy? Fluffy? Duke? Hug? Give me a hug. Come here. Come here. You can still cuddle with your doggo because he's cute. You can still spend time with your family. You can still live your life without him. And I'm continuing to live my life. I did not quit my job because I was sick of seeing him. Instead, I am staying at my job and I'm being a strong, independent woman. And I'm okay. So for everyone on Snapchat asking me what happened with my boyfriend, this is what happened. And for those people thinking I'm cheating on my boyfriend, we have been broken up for nearly a month next week. And I deserve to be happy. So I want to be happy and I want to fall in love. And I want to go on dates and enjoy my holiday season. So if you're trying to let me enjoy my holiday season and take me on cute dates to Temple Square or, I don't know, it's past Halloween patch season, so whatever it is you want to do, let's do it. Shoot your shot. I'm rooting for you. So that's all for this video. It's a very long video. Doubt any of you watched it all the way through. The first half was very funny, and then the second half just got emotional as heck. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video if you watched it all the way through. Boys, shoot your shot. I am an open target for love. Bye, guys.